So not all AIs that are in the automotive space or in any space are equal, right? And a lot of times we talk about smart AI, which is the type of product that we're looking at now. The products in the past are a little bit different types of AI. Some things are just based on a data, but smart AI really refers to software or machine learning that actually is giving you human-like responses, but not just human-like responses, human-like solutions. It's actually able from learning conversations. And it's through trial and error, through setting up the proper flow chart of what to do when this. And when it's stumped, take a message. Let's call them back. So AI should be there to help you, right? And when I started my journey down this road, probably 2, 3 years ago, I was looking at solutions for what happens when somebody calls me after hours. What happens when everybody's on the phone in service or sales and their call needs to get picked up, and we need to have a callback done. So there's many intuitive phone systems like Interactive Tel, which is now a call review, that actually has callback features or alert features to let you know you missed a call. But what would be nice, at least in my opinion, because so many customers sit on hold scheduling a service appointment for 6, 7, 8 minutes, or they never get a call back, is having an automated tool that will schedule it for you and improve the customer experience. So we've already done that, right? Technically, to me, that's old news. We did it. We looked at it with AutoGenie AI. They were the best product that I felt out of all the dozens of things that I've worked with over the years, and the most cost effective. Their price point is way better than anybody I've ever seen on the planet so far for automotive. And that's what's so exciting about them, at least from my standpoint. But then looking at the different layers to it, the different dashboards and the different tools, it's really built to be your full-time operator if you want it to be. I don't want it to be. I want the human touch, and I want it as an overflow option. But every hybrid version or every full-time version or whatever you want to customize for your business or your dealership is up to you. But the problem is it's garbage in, garbage out. So understand that this is smart AI, right? It's conversational AI. And what is conversational AI? What is something that you've been using for years and don't realize it? It's really just your Alexa and your Siri. So on your phone, when you ask it a question, that's a conversational AI. You're hitting a button, holding the phone up, and it's answering it for you. But that's based on the search query. That's based on, it being able to find the trusted resource. It's based upon, is your SEO set up right? And is the right information in there? So that being said, smart AI is really focused on your business, your CRM, your X time, your My Karma system, your eLead system, whatever your CRM, whether it's Vin Solutions, whether it's a KBB page, whatever it is, when it has that API and it's reading those data and it's asking those questions and it's getting that information to filter it down to you to make it more convenient for the customers in the dealership, those are always a plus, right? But do you remember the hype of digital retailing X amount of years ago? I remember when I was at Chevy 20 years ago, and they said a customer one day will be able to go online and order all cars themselves. He won't need a car dealer. And everybody's afraid about losing their job. But, that never came about, right? Tesla has a successful way of doing it, right? And they got around it because they're an electric car maker. Other people who are electric car makers have tried and failed. It's just the way the consumer body and dealer body is set up. It hasn't worked for them. I'm not saying that those things can't. I'm just saying that sometimes we get excited over a buzzword. Sometimes we get excited. I'm sorry about the puppy. Sometimes we get excited over the fact that we have this new technology, right? But you can have all this technology and the greatest layers to help customers. But if you don't put something into it, if you don't learn on it, you don't train it, you don't communicate, you don't explain it, you don't utilize it enough to break it and then see what its weaknesses and what its strengths are and use them to the consumer's benefit and your benefit, then you're the one that sucks. Okay. You need to do your due diligence and you need to make sure that you have the right partner. And that's the point of me talking and rambling right here, is that I'm going to go on a journey and I'm going to figure out these things and we're going to talk about it and we're going to figure out for the automotive future and for the future of our customers and for people like my son, who I'm very proud of, who is starting to be a finance manager finally, in the car business. But I want my son and the next group of car salespeople and managers and accounting staff to be more effective. And when we start talking about this conversational AI, it's here now. In the next few months, every vendor partner you have is going to have it to where you can pretty much just go to cars.com and say, as a customer, hey, can you tell me what cars are in red with 15,000 miles that are within 30 miles of me in an SUV under the price of $40,000, and give me your top choices. And what's going to happen is that it's going to spit out a list of the customer, because websites are going to be conversational websites. The whole idea, so a customer can't type in stuff and they can't find it, they can't fidget through stuff. You can just talk. And the same thing goes with your DMS. Your DMS, vAuto, you should be able to go to your DMS and say, run a report for all my aged inventory. Run a report of all vehicles that are more than 10 days old that have less than 5 pictures, so that you can give that list to your photographer and say, hey, let's get this shit done. I need to get my cars pictured and on the website properly. Run me a report of all vehicles that have videos. Run me a report that has all vehicles that have clean Carfaxes. Run me a report of all vehicles that have a bad Carfax. So that when you're analyzing inventory and making decisions, that's right there in front of you. But not just that, your accounting staff are going to be able to do reports. Run me a report of all vehicles that have been reported sold. Run me a report, just anything. So again, I don't mean to ramble too much or talk out of my butt here, but the bottom line is conversational AI is going to be a tool of the future, whether it's in your DMS, your VMS, your phone systems. Everything will have a part to do with this. It's just finding the best tools that have the APIs and communicate with everything. And it's not just having the APIs, but do they function properly? Is the information secure? That type of stuff. So all that being said, I'm going to quit rambling. Please stay tuned as I cross this journey every week, test different features, test different things when it comes to AI. And I'm excited for our future. Have a great day.